this video, we'll talk about a person whom Indira Gandhi's people used to call a true servant of the party. The people of Nijilingappa called Vibhishana. Exactly 12 years later, the same person became the Vice President of the country, and 5 years later, the President of the country. Yes, we are talking about Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma. Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma's power can be traced back when he visited Oman in 1994. The moment his plane landed in Muscat, the capital of Oman, the former king neglected the protocol and reached the airport to welcome Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma. The king himself drove Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma's car. In history till date, no such president of any country has received a great honor like this. When the king of Oman was asked that you have never welcomed any such president of the country like this, and that too by breaking the customs himself, responding to this, the king said that Shankar Dayal Sharma was my teacher when I studied in the University of Pune, India. Adding to this, he extended saying that I did not welcome a president but my mentor. So friends, now have a look at some facts knowing about this personality. First of all, let's discuss about his biography. We'll talk about his life introduction. Shankar Dayal Sharma, the 9th President of Independent India, was born on 19 August 1918 in Bhopal city of Madhya Pradesh. His father was Khushilal Sharma and mother was Subhadra Sharma. Shankar Dayal completed his education from various universities in the country and abroad as well. Shankar Dayal started his education from St. John's College. Later, he studied from Agra University and Allahabad University. He went to Lucknow University to study law. An ardor towards education encouraged Shankar Dayal Sharma to go to Fitzwilliam College, Cambridge University to pursue his PhD. After that, he did Diploma in Public Administration from the University of London. Even after having such a sound education, he did not stop there. He educated law at the Lucknow University for 9 years as a professor. Following the same passion, he went to Cambridge University, London to teach law to the students. Let's talk about Dr. Shankar Dayal's political journey. Dr. Shankar Dayal's political journey started in 1940 when he joined the Congress Party to be a part of the freedom struggle. Being in the same party, he fought several battles for independence and took part in various movements. Along with this, he held high positions by contesting in multiple elections. He served very honestly being in this party till the end. Dr. Shankar Dayal played an important role in the Quit India movement with Mahatma Gandhi in 1942. After the independence of India, Shankar Dayalji expressed his motive to make Bhopal princely state as a separate entity from the Nawab of Bhopal. He wanted the rule of the Nawab to end in Bhopal. Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma led the Janta movement against the Nawab in December 1948 and for which he was arrested. On 23 January 1949, Sharma was sentenced to 8 months imprisonment for violating the ban on public meetings. Due to public pressure, on 30th April 1949, the Nawab signed the agreement of tie-up with the Indian Union. From 1950 to 1952, Dr. Shankar became the president of Bhopal Congress Committee. Representing the Congress in 1952, he became the Chief Minister of Bhopal and held this position till 1956. From 1956 to 1971, Dr. Shankar was a member of the Madhya Pradesh Legislative Assembly. During these years, as the leader of the Congress Party, he supported Indira Gandhi a lot. In 1959, Dr. Shankar Dayal represented India during the UNESCO meeting for primary and secondary education in Karachi. When Indira Gandhi's government appeared, he was the Minister of Communications in the cabinet from 1974 to 1977, Dr. Shankar Dayal stood for Lok Sabha seat from Bhopal twice in 1971 and 1980 and won both the time. This way he reached the Delhi Parliament. After that he became the governor of Andhra Pradesh in 1984 first. Then he left the post of governor from Andhra Pradesh and became the governor of Punjab in 1985. During that period, violence broke out between the government of India and the Sikh extremists. Finally, in 1986, Dr. Shankar Dayal was appointed the governor of Maharashtra and served till 1987 until he was made the vice president of the country. Being in a position of the vice president in 1987, Dr. Shankar was also the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. He held the post of vice president for 5 years. After that, in 1992, when R. Venkat Raman's term ended, Dr. Shankar Dayal was awarded the president's post. From 1992 to 1997, he served as the president. Moving forward with Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma Awards, the Shankaracharya of Sringeri gave the title Rashtra Ratnam to Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma. The International Bar Association honored Dr. Shankar Dayal with the Living Legend of Law award for his contribution towards the study of law. Apart from this, Dr. Shankar has been given doctorate degree by various noted colleges of the country and has also been awarded with the gold medal. In the last 5 years of his life, Dayalji suffered a lot due to health problems. On December 26, 1999, he died due to a heart attack. His cremation took place at Karma Bhumi near Vijay Ghat in Delhi. Dr. Shankar Dayal was a faithful and honest person. He used to complete all of his works with utmost dedication and on time. That's all we have in this video. In the next video, we'll talk about K.R. Narayan, the 10th President of India. Friends, do subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of the similar videos. Till then, take care and Jai Hind.